The National 12 is a two-person, two-sail, 12-foot-long sailing dinghy. They are sailed extensively in the UK. The National 12 is a development class with a long, famous and intriguing history. The class was started in 1936 by the Royal Yachting Association as an alternative to the more expensive International 14s. The rules limit the length of the boat to 12 feet, beam to 6 feet 6 in, and all-up weight to 78 kilograms and a sail area of 10.4 square meters. National 12s are sailed on all types of water from narrow rivers to the open sea. The class holds a national championships on an annual basis, known as Burton Week after the premier prize of the week, the Sir William Burton Cup, at various venues around the UK coast. The National 12 is a development class where, within a set of rules, the boats have been able to evolve over time, moving from wood and clinker construction to high-performance glass and carbon fiber foam composite boats. One of the most noticeable changes in the boats is the steady increase in beam over the history of the class. Early examples were less than 5 feet, while modern ones are usually at the maximum 6 feet 6 in to provide maximum righting moment for the crew. The history N1 Gypsy was designed by Arthur Fox and launched at Cowes in April 1936. The 12 proved extremely popular, and by the first championships in September of that year over 150 boats had been built. Gypsy accepted honourable retirement at the former Exeter Maritime Museum as a landmark in dinghy sailing history. Although his design, the Arthur King, was very successful, Fox himself built only 2 boats, Anemone N452, and Westwind N456. The latter for Bruce Banks, later to become famous as a sailmaker, in whose hands the boat was successfully campaigned for more than a decade, winning the Burton Cup both in 1939 and again in 1950. Westwind is now in the collection of the National Maritime Museum, Cornwall. From 1936 to the present day, the class has continued to develop. Rule changes have been made where necessary. For example, a minimum width rule was introduced in 1937, and a maximum width in 1980. Clinker construction went out in 1970 with the development of GRP hulls and 4-plank wooden construction. Ian Proctor started experimenting with metal masts to replace wooden spars in 1952, and Terraline sails arrived in 1954. The minimum weight was reduced to 80 kilograms in the 1980s. A further reduction in late 1990s and a recent reduction in 2000 brought the minimum weight down to the currently 78 kilograms, reflecting the ability of even amateur builders to build lightweight hulls. Today most new boats are built using carbon fiber foam sandwich construction with a self-draining floor. This makes the boats very light and stiff, adding to the responsive character of the boats. Handicap and other racing. In a mixed fleet, the National 12 competes with other boats off a Portsmouth yardstick handicap of 1083. In mixed fleet racing in North America, it is more likely to use a DPN of 98.0.